All right, so I'll show you Lola's place. She's getting pretty good at it. So a lot of the times in the beginning, I'm guiding her onto the place bed, but I want to get to the point where we can be far away from her. We can point to the place bed and she just goes. That's going to be really functional if she breaks the command and you need to reset her, or if somebody comes to the door, or if somebody's like really excited and she gets off because she thinks she's welcome to that party. We want to make sure that she's staying on the bed until we give her the release word. So I'm not saying stay, we're just saying Lola place. And then that is going to imply that we want her to continue that behavior. So as she does it, I'm going to feed her. She's doing really good with it. We're going to phase food out next week, but I want to make sure that she understands that what she's doing is good in the beginning, but I don't want to use food as a crutch forever. Good girl, Lola. Okay, nice. And then I'll give her some food when she gets off the bed as well. Good job. Lola, place. Good, so less guidance there, Lola place, and I'm just gonna use the button there and see she fixed it. So I want her to feel that e-collar, and then I'm further away from her, and because we've paired it with food, we've paired it with the leash, we've paired it with the word, she can fix it by herself, and I don't have to be there to get her back on. So it almost becomes like an extension of my hand, of the leash. Good girl. Good job. And she's been able to do this pretty well as I'm in the kitchen cooking dinner and stuff. So sometimes with puppies, I'll keep the leash on them and I can lift the leg of the chair up and just so she's tethered. But eventually I don't want that to be dependent either. I just want her to be able to do it no matter what's going on. Good job. I'm gonna drop the leash here and do a little bit of distance. So with all of the place, the sit, the down, all of these commands that are implied that she stays there, I want to build distance and then over time duration and then distraction. So opening and shutting the back door. She loves going outside and playing. So this is what I would call proofing. So we want to make sure that if a kid just walked in the house and she's on place, she's not getting off. Good. Her Amazon came and she's not running to the door. Good girl. Okay. Good. I'm going to try it without the leash here. And we got Ruby as a distraction. Lola, place. So now I'm going to press the button, and that since I lost the leash, I'm just going to, good girl, use my body to walk over to the place bed so she knows where I'm supposed to go. So when she feels that e-collar, I don't want any confusion, but I also want to move towards her figuring out what it means without me helping her that much. Ruby's hoping that food will drop. Huh, Ruby? Good job, Lola. Ruby's like become our cat. She's just old. Just sleeps all day. Good. So I'm coming in and rewarding her for staying there. So by doing that, I'm actually building value in being here. So I'm doing some where I reward her when she gets off, and some where I come up to her and reward her for staying there. So what a lot of people want to do when they're teaching any kind of a stay is they put the dog in the stay, they walk 10 steps, and they call the dog, and they build all of this excitement for when the dog does the whole thing. Which in our mind, we're like, you did it. You stayed there, and then you came to me, and that was really awesome. But in the dog's brain, there's value in being with you, and so it can actually hurt our stay long term. And there's nothing wrong with building value and being with us. Like, we'll do that a lot with recall and with heel, and just being with us so she's not running around chewing on stuff. But we want to also build value in staying on a place bed too, so she's not conflicted about going away and she doesn't deal with some separation anxiety. Place. So I'm holding it here and I'm pointing to the bed. Good girl. Didn't use any leash there, but I did use some body language. Good. You hear the baby? Baby's awake. Good girl, Lola. Good. So distance, duration, distractions. Sometimes I'll add heavier distractions. Like this is a pretty heavy one. She's like, I'm not gonna look outside and be tempted. Good girl. Okay, Lola. Yay, good job, girl. Really good.